Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today what I have for you is from a recent live stream. This particular stream character has a rule where I'm not allowed to do any crafting, and that includes legendary crafting. So when I go to the Purveyor to spend script, I have to buy either weapons or armor, and this character is in desperate need of armor. So I pulled a total of 25 armor pieces, and this is the result. First one we've got is what? Chameleon heavy leather or heavy metal chest piece, less explosion damage, chance to reduce damage while sprinting. I guess if I'm running away, that third star could be helpful. Less explosion damage. Well, I'm using that explosive shotgun, so that could be helpful maybe. Chameleon sucks, I hate it, and I don't plan to sneak, so that first star doesn't matter, but I'm not really concerned with first stars. So, kind of a rough start. Number 2, we've got weightless heavy robot chest piece. +1 agility and 5% chance to deal fire damage to melee attackers. Weightless I think is useless unless you're playing Chameleon, which I'm not, so weightless is useless. +1 agility I don't really care for. Yeah, this doesn't have anything that I'm looking for. And that last one, it's not great. So yeah, this is not going to be something I'm going to switch to. And they're both chess pieces, so I'm starting off with chess pieces. Awesome. So number 3 for the legendary armor. Here we go. Number 3. Hopefully we get something better. Weightless again. Oh, that's terrible. Poison resist and grants the ability to breathe underwater. Okay. Well, I don't really want to use Scout on this particular character because I'm not going to be able to buy the mods, so I won't be able to mod it. Poison resistance, I like. That's one of my favorite effects on armor. Weightless, I think, is useless. And to me, weightless is very specific. Either you're putting it on a mule character and you want to have the weight as low as possible, or you're using the Chameleon mutation. Other than that, weightless serves no purpose. So this is like a 1-star, like a middle star item. So far, we're not doing that well. I'm glad we're not doing all 25 at once. So here we go. Next one. Ghoul Slayer's Woodright Leg, +1 intelligence, bias 50% fall damage. Okay, wood leg, what is it that great? It's definitely something for a novelty. +1 intelligence, if you're leveling, that's great. Other than that, it's not useful. Damage from ghouls, do we really need that? So yeah, this is not something I'm that crazy about. All right, last one for now, and then we'll get on with our questing. Exterminator's heavy robot left arm, hunger and thirst growth slower, and +5% effectiveness of stim packs, Radaway, and Radix. Man, these are all trash. Exterminators, I don't care about reduction from Mirelurks and bugs. Hunger and thirst go slower. Food is so plentiful, you really don't need that. And 5% isn't that much, effectiveness. I'd rather have weight reduction or something else. So these are all going to be, I may use that first one. Other than that, I don't know. Stuff like that. Cryo resist, breaks slower. Armor does, break slower can be helpful on armor, especially on this character because I don't have blocker. So I'm taking the full brunt of anything. So break slower could actually be helpful. Cryo resist, I don't find useful at all. Nothing really does cryo resist. And damage from animals, I don't think that's all that useful. So let's see here. Legend number 2. Heavy Raider with cryo resist. This is like the same thing I just had. Damage from animals and cryo resist and fire and let's see, chance to deal fire damage. Okay, what? Chameleon. Oh, poison resist. Okay, I like poison resist. I don't like Chameleon, but I'm already stuck with that. And effectiveness of stim packs and Radaway. So this is my second poison resist that I've got today. I didn't use that first one, but maybe this will be an improvement over what I've got. So this is a maybe. I do like poison resist. We've got hunters with, intelligence. I cannot escape intelligence. Junk weight, I'm not carrying junk except for when I loot, so that's not helpful. Intelligence, I don't care about leveling that much. Just getting hunters. That's all I'm getting is hunters. I got 3 hunters pieces. And next one. Oops, assassins, +1 perception, fall damage. Fall damage, if you get 2 pieces with fall damage, that's fine, but I don't die from falling that much. So +1 perception, that could be helpful in VATS, but 1 isn't gonna be noticeable, and you don't really need extra help from humans, so no. Mutants wood chest piece. Hunger and thirst grow slower. Effectiveness of stim packs. Mutants, +10 damage, not that much. But you only need 1 mutation. Hunger and thirst grow slower. Food is so plentiful, that's not useful. And that 5% effectiveness feels like I've gotten that every time. I don't care for that either. So this is a throwaway. Next one. Auto stim with poison resist. Botsmith chest piece. Botsmith can actually be good. And I'm using metal. So this actually might be a better option. I'll have to see what I got on the metal one. I know it's Chameleon, but I don't remember the other star, but I like poison resistance. So I may keep this. Auto stim is okay. I do have Born Survivor, so I don't know how, having both of those doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is what it is. And that last star, not that useful. It's fine, but it's nothing special. Next, we've got Troubleshooter, which I like. I like Troubleshooters, and it is heavy combat, which is also good. +1 strength, which can help with my melee damage. That's 5%. And 5% chance to deal poison. On a melee, actually, that's good because enemies tend to get closer to you. So, although poison damage doesn't really do much, but still, that could actually be useful. I'll have to look at that, and maybe it'll work. Next one. Another cloaking. I don't like cloaking. Being hit, I mean, it's so useless. Being hit, I mean, when they hit you, they're up close and personal, so cloaking at that moment, not all that useful, right? +1 perception, not that great. I don't love extra specials. About the only time I think specials are useful for the most part. +1 intelligence, help with leveling. +1 strength for melee damage. Other than that, I'd rather have something else. Harder to detect is a good effect, except I'm not sneaking. So there's that. So here's the last one for this go round. Vanguard's Botsmith with +1 strength and a chance to reduce damage while sprinting. This one could actually be good. I don't necessarily love Vanguards, but in my case, it might actually be good. Heavy weapon, let's see, assassin, so it's robot. All right, assassins, heavy robot with less explosion damage and weapon weight. I don't care about weapon weight really that much. Assassins, extra damage against humans, I don't really care about. Less explosion damage is fine, but unless you're gonna do a full set of it, just 7% isn't that amazing. So I'm gonna pass on this one. All right, next up we've got, what? Ghoul Slayers with cryo resist and weapon weight reduction. Okay, well, weapon weight is good. I'm not carrying that many though, so that's not tremendously helpful. Cryo resist I find useful, and you don't need help for against ghouls, really. Okay, next up. I am getting the worst combination of things today. Aristocrats, I'm starting to get there. Let's see, +7, so I have some caps, so that's a little bit of extra. Metals, the problem with metal is it's so lopsided in terms of ballistic versus energy. Poison resist, well, I mean, poison resist I like. That's one of my favorite effects. That extra effectiveness of stim packs, Radaway and Radex, I don't really care about, so this is kind of a 1-star for me. Let's see, we got another one? All right, Nocturnal, I hate Nocturnal, I hate it. +1 strength, and this is just regular combat armor, it's not even heavy, so yeah, this is gonna be a pass. And one more. Life-saving Marine. Life-saving is one of those 50% chance things, so I don't love that effect. Poison resist, I like that. Break slower, I like that actually. That's okay, because armor can break pretty quickly. But I already have a piece that I like better. I do like Marine. I like the look of Marine better. We've got Unyielding, +1 luck, junk weight reduction. If you're going for that sort of thing, that's not, none of those effects are useful to me, so Unyielding, obviously that's what people want, +3 to all your stats. +1 luck, if you're a crit build, that's good as well. Junk weight, I mean, that's fine for looting, but generally I don't think it's all that useful. Next up, we've got a auto stim, +1 charisma, and 25, harder to detect while sneaking. I do like harder to detect. I can't imagine having a charisma set. I mean, caps aren't that hard where I need to have a piece with charisma on it. Auto stim, that's fine. I'd rather have, there's other effects I'd rather have, especially since I'm running Born Survivor. If I care about survivability, I'm using Born Survivor, so that, I don't really ever need that. Let's see, Chameleon, which I hate because I like to see my character. Disease, because if you're aiming down sight, you can't see anything with Chameleon, so that's why I don't like it. Disease resist, I don't think does anything in this game. Maybe it does, but there's no way to know if it's working is the problem. And that last one for melee attackers, yeah, that's a throwaway. Next up, we've got Nocturnal with reduced disease chance and damage while blocking. I've tried blocking this game, I suck at it. Nocturnal, damage resist, extra damage resist half the time. I don't care for that, and disease chance, I don't care for that. Yeah, these are all, I'm getting like the worst rolls, so I don't know. We've got Bolstering, AP regen, and chance to deal cryo damage. I actually like Bolstering better than Vanguards, and the reason I like it better is because when you start taking damage, with Vanguard, you start losing resistance. Bolstering is never gonna be that way, right? Like enemies aren't gonna heal you. So I like Bolstering better. I still probably won't choose this piece. I mean, I don't really want Forest. I mean, I don't want Scout Armor, but AP regen is good. We all like that, but yeah. Obviously that didn't go so well, but we still had a lot of fun on the stream nonetheless. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit one of the buttons down below, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.